Hola, buen día to Dubai. How are you all? I hope that everyone is cool. Good morning. Not good morning. It's a London session, so it's very early in the morning. Just came to see if I can find any setup over here. So that is why I just came. Okay, just for framing some trade. Not sure that I'll be able to do that, but we'll see if we can find something. That's why over here. Okay. I can see. Is there anyone actually? First comment. Okay, Cliff. Thanks for that first comment, brother. Sam, second comment. Good morning. Hey, Harish. How are you, brother? Sachin, fourth comment. How are you guys? Hey, peeps. Peeps. Ha 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 ha. Need to hide this, okay? People will think this is a paper trade. I love to show them, to say them that this is not the real trade, this is the paper trade. I love to hide it. It's not because, like, my habitude is like, good morning, Miguel. What are these lines in 1 minute chat? They are the SMT. I have just used indicator yesterday. From yesterday. I'm using this indicator, which is ICT SMT by Fadi. Let's see here, this one. So this is that SMT with ES. Not sure that I'll find any setup, but if I find any, I'll go for. Yesterday's London session was disaster for me. Absolutely disaster. Nothing worked. I'm in buy right now from earlier. I went for the praying, so I actually didn't do that. But here there was a buy actually. You can see this low and that low, that they have made relatively equal lows, and I'm talking about here. This low and those lows have made relatively equal lows. After that relatively equal lows, I have this area, and from here there is a small gap, also this inversion fair value gap. There was a buying opportunity. I missed it because I was praying, so I came later, and we'll see if I find something or not. Okay, and there was another sell here as well. Failed to take that on as well. We'll see if I can find something. So you are in a buy. Where is your target, brother? Hey Nano, $2,700 target is pending to pass my eval. Please help me, brother. I think only you can help yourself. Nobody else can help you, brother. Your psychology will help you. My psychology is not going to help you, brother. How you are having those tools below also, bro? Below also means? Hey, Harish, why, what do you mean by below, brother? I mean, are you saying this or like this? Which one you are asking about? 23, my project X chart showing the set of data by default, and there is no option to on it. What to do? Just you can keep it off. Set is something that important in daily chart. Okay, to be honest, it is only important in daily chart set. Otherwise, in a lower time frame, that doesn't have any value. And most of the time, we actually spend our time around the 1 minute chart, 15-minute chart. So I think it's okay. Just when you will do the daily analysis, try to do that from the trading view. 23,558 first target profit because it's a 1 hour fair value gap. 23,558 558, what is that? I think here somewhere. Okay, brother, that's cool. Let's go for that. Yeah, bro, that's second one. This one, I think it comes automatically with the setup, or let me check actually. If you come here, okay, on your right hand side, every tab if you open, see there is an star on your right hand side. So if you click on that star, you can see whatever star, this one cross is here. Here this is cross. Then from the next tab I have make the favorites on this one and these two, horizontal ray, vertical ray, and the trend line. You can see over here, this is the I mean the, sorry, what does it called, this horizontal here, Okay, so if you go here and click on the favorite area, it will appear on the bottom. So far I remember. Yeah, lost around 22k drawdown, but recovered it not all 300 plus. Not not at 300 plus. Keep waiting, brother. Wait for the session. Okay, London session is not my zone to trade actually, but for few days I'm trading the London session. Just I don't know why, but most of the time I don't trade the London session. My session is New York AM session. That is my favorite session where I feel confident. So if you like London session, then trade the London session. Which session is good for you? First ask yourself which session you feel better to trade. Can you please do the face cam stream? I will do that while I will get 15,000 subscriber. I told that when I had near about 4,000 subscriber, I told that if I get 15,000 subscriber, I will start the face cam stream. Actually, Sachin, there is a problem. I smoke a lot. Okay, so if I open the face cam, there will be a problem. I can't stay without smoking for half an hour. I can't do that. I'm kind of a chain smoker. So if I open the face cam, it's gonna be a very difficult time for me. But yeah, still, if I get 15,000 subscriber, if okay, not when, if I get, then I will open the face cam for the rest of my life. I'm not a good looking guy. If I open the face cam, then I believe that most of the people will leave me because of my look. They will say, oh, this guy, I don't want to see his life. His English is bad, his face is bad, his everything is bad. Trust me or not, if I were a girl, then I would have near about 100k subscriber right now. Unfortunately, I'm not a girl. I'm a boy. तेरी नैना तेरी नैना तेरी नैना तेरी नैना. It's true, Sachin. Trust me, man, it's true. पुरुष जीवन कठिन है. If you understand, पुरुष जीवन कठिन है. It's true, man. It's really hard. The life of the man is really hard. They have a lot of responsibility. Who is in a trade right now? Except my brother who actually took that buy. I think it was that? Mm, 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 mm. Who told that I'm in a buy? Okay, it's Cliff. Cliff is in a buy. Anyone else in a trade right now? I just came to live and I can't just push the button. That's all. I will wait. Tamimi, it's a short stream actually. I will wait until 5:30 New York local time if I find any setup around here. But basically, I will be back around the AM session. I just came because for last two weeks, near about 1 week or 2 weeks, I'm trading around the London session. So I thought that let's trade in stream with talking to you guys. So that's why. By the way, I get up like 5 to 6 hours ago. Thank you, brother. But now these days I am missing you, Tamimi, around the morning session. I don't see your face. Why is that, man? Are you busy with your trading? Or are you busy with your girlfriend? Tell us, don't tell lie, okay? I woke up late and just having my coffee. Wow. Yeah, in Dubai, I think it's almost, what time is it now in Dubai? I think it's 11. We have only 30 minutes time difference. You and me, we have 30-minute time difference, but with Tamimi, I think we have 3 hours difference. That means in Dubai right now it's 11:10, I guess, if I'm not wrong, in the morning. Not with trading, busy with the kids. My niece makes a lot of noise. Oh, okay. When we are going to get our niece, brother, nephew, and niece? Come on, man. Get married and give us the invitation. We are eagerly waiting for your marriage. I'm babysitting here. You're practicing, man. You're practicing how to babysit. I'm babysitting her here. Okay, her, not here. Okay. Her means your sister or your niece. That means I think your sister. Cliff, this buy almost a boom, but this area rejecting a lot. That is the this is the new day opening gap. See this line? This is the new day opening gap. So it is rejecting the market from the new day opening gap here. Not new day opening gap, my mistake. It's the midnight open. So it is rejecting from the midnight open, but you will get your boom, I believe. At least you will get your partial. It is waiting to break that midnight open. By the way, on my right hand side, it's 5 minute chart. Don't think that that's 15 minutes. That's 5 minute chart. Ta-da-da-da. Is there anyone else who is in a trade right now? By the way, Cliff, where are you from, brother? I'm just calling you Cliff because it's easier for me to pronounce Cliff. Hanko Cliff. I guess it's your name, Hanko Cliff. United States of America. So you are from Donald Trump. Why don't you tell Donald Trump not to tweet around the trading time? Why he tweet around the trading time and make the market so much messy? Just give him a call and tell him, please don't stop tweeting while we are trading. Hanko. Okay, Hanko Cliff. Cliff is easier for me. 10,910 subscriber. Wow, that's awesome. Cool. And Cliff, do you trade your own account? That means maybe you are using some kind of broker like AMP, or are you using prop firm? Because you guys who are living in US and Canada, you are able to trade your own account. So what are you trading actually? My fund futures and top step. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So you love to trade through my fund futures and top step. Can you explain why top step? Why do you like top step? Okay, finally, I'm going to take a sell here. If it come back again to this gap, I will take my sell. Okay, here, and it's a very small though. This let's see. I wish it will take me. I like the rules and the top step X interface. Oh, okay. That is the reason for choosing top step. Isn't it expensive, brother? $50 and 150 activation days, but 5K payouts limit. Still, it's $200 for 50K account. Isn't it expensive? I like my funded futures. I guess it's near about 80 $90, something like that. 150 a day for a green day. Oh, okay. Mhm. I was looking at the equal lows formed in the London session, which you mentioned in the starting stream. From here, I was observing, but on the 1 minute chart from the order block, can you see an inversion parabolic gap? I don't have the inversion parabolic gap over here, first of all, but I would love to use this trap fair value gap to take the sell. And of course, my target is 15 handle for London session. I don't know that it will take me or not, but if it takes me, I'll try to take a partial here and then I will hold the trade for 15 handle. Not going for the liquidity. As I explained to my video or London session folder, 99%, 95% of the time London session is liquidity making session. That means it's making liquidity. And around 7 a.m. kill zone takes those liquidity. So that is why I'm not interested to say it to come until this liquidity area. I am more interested to see it will be here and it will work upper side around the London 7 a.m. it will fall. That is just my expectation. That is how I see the London session. So I'm trying to take this sell depending on that liquidity making session, brother. Based on that, could you kindly explain the entry using the order block? I'm a bit confused about it. Also, please let me know if their entry I took, which I missed, was correct or not. First of all, there is no order block here. I don't see any bearish order block. So, if you found any order block, I have no idea how did you mark it. I don't see any order block over here. If this market tap to this gap, I'm going to cancel this trade because this is the 5 minute gap. It can be reversed from there. From the start, are you talking about here? Here? If you're talking about here, this is a perfect order block here. I can show you this order block from a different zone. Okay, so let me show you this. This is the 15-minute chart, and you can see this is the week that has cleared all of the liquidity. Okay, so that week 50% is important to me from here to here. You can see this candle, which is from here. That, sorry, is that not there? Here. Oh, why I'm talking about here? I should talk about there, right? So it's not here. This is either way, this is also an order block here. The lowest down close body close candle is also an order block because it has traded the week 50% over here. But if I come here to this area, it has traded the fair value gap around this area. This is the fair value gap. The lowest down close body close candle is the order block with two different time frame. One time frame from 1 minute chart, another time frame from 15-minute chart. So from 15-minute chart, I'm going to use the last fair value gap. From 1 minute chart, I'm going to use the 1 minute order block. So this is two time frame order block, if you are asking here, and this time frame is also the two time frame order block by using the week 50%, which is also the last fair value gap. So if you're asking here, this order block is a valid order block, uh, and depending on the liquidity making session, it should react and it should go higher. But as I told, I was not here, so I didn't take this trade. Let's see a bit more. Okay, now I'm in. Let's see if it can fall now and give me at least the partial. I'll take the partial here if it give me that opportunity. So I'll take the partial there. By the way, I showed it to you from 5 minute chart. My mistake. It should be from 15-minute chart. So from 15-minute chart, that is why I was getting confused why it is. But the same explanation. All it has traded the fair value gap and as well as that week 50%. This is the trough fair value gap which I'm going to take my trade from, and that is why I put my stop loss above the high. Would love to see it will come to this fair value gap, more importantly to this 1 minute last fair value gap. Let's see. Here all I don't want to see anybody close above the 50% of this gap. That's all I don't want to see. If the body close above that 50% of that gap, I will be in a problem. So the very next time I'll get an opportunity, I'll move my stop loss. If the body close above the 50% of this gap. Five handle stop loss. Okay, now I'm in a problem. I will wait to see if it can fall a bit. I'll move my stop loss. A bit fall, I'll move my stop loss without stopping me out. Because the body should not close above this gap. As it has closed above this gap, the very next time I'll get an opportunity, I'll move my stop loss. The body will close below this gap, I'll put my stop loss over here. Otherwise, I'll get stopped out over here with 5 handle. Well, I'll put it over here right now. Let's see if the body can close below this gap one more time. Got it. Total 5 handle loss. Come on, baby, all night, Friday night, I on you night. If you don't mind, can you please explain criteria of perfect order block according to you? I have a video, brother. Inside the study folder, I have a video where you will find the perfect order block, the perfect explanation, the perfect area for the order block. You'll be able to see it from there. Da, 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 da. That was absolutely unexpected. At least it should trade that 5 minute fair gap 50%. From last 1 week, I have seen that 5 minute chart work perfectly around the London session. Mm. Boom, Cliff. Boom, brother. Let's see if it can give me my boom now. Waiting to see the body close below this gap again to take resell. There should be the target. If the body close, by the way. Thank you, Tamimi, for sharing the link. Jahid, you can click on that link and you will be able to get the word block video over there. Okay. I look for a buy? No, I can't look for a buy. No, I have nothing. Think about a buy. Waiting for views. Five handle, five handle, five handle, five handle, five handle. It's okay. Didn't over leveraged, didn't take a huge stop loss. Tried it, didn't work. Is this market a bit slower? By the way, yesterday's PM session, I found this beautiful setup over here. Wow, that was awesome. The sell from here, so it was 27 handle, right? I have shared it to our Discord group. Yeah, here it was 27 handle run. What a nice run. I just entered, market just fall. Wow. कुछ कुछ होता है. Boom, 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 clip, boom. This time my stop loss would be a bit higher, okay? It should be there. If the body close below this gap. If it doesn't close, no trade for me. I'm not interested to take any kind of buy here because I don't see any logic to think about a buy. Who is in a buy right now? Is there anyone who is thinking about a buy right now? Who is in a buy? Buy or sell, buy or sell, buy or sell. This is always very easy, right? Either you have to take the buy or you have to take the sell. Just two options. No 45-degree entry, no 90-degree entry, no 180-degree entry, something like that. Just buy or sell. Okay, I got the confirmation actually according to my what to say the according to my what is this called, the indicator. I got the confirmation to take a sell. See this white line, I don't know you are able to see the white line or not. It is called the confirmation. You can push the sell button now. This is according to my indicator. Took full profit because it looks like buys is slowing down and this can be a fake break. Okay, good decision I think. Johnson, you are in a buy. Okay brother, where is your target, let us know. And later we'll write down boom, like Cliff got that boom. Where is your target? If the body close below this, I will go for this trade. Okay, so here this time my stop loss is bit longer, uh, though I can put it a bit lower. Actually I can do it here. Yeah, this better. So this is the last opportunity for me. We'll take the same area to contract off if it gives me that opportunity, and then we'll try to hold it until this 1 minute last fair value gap here. Let's hope for the best. Why you are respecting better way. Come on, baby, all night, Friday night, on you night, hit the dance floor, hit the dance floor. I want you, baby, baby, I don't want you, come tonight. Here this two fair value gap, if I observe this two fair value gap, this is actually you will get, if you are my YouTube member you will be able to see this. Here this two fair value gap, here is one, here is two. If the market really would love to fall, it is not going to close above the 50% of this gap. If this market really would love to go higher, it will respect this 50% and close above that 50% of this gap. So in that case of scenario, as I'm in a sell, if I see a body close above this 50% of that gap, what does it mean? That means if it doesn't stop me out and for the next time it fall to this gap, I will move my stop loss. I'll try to, as far as I can move that stop loss, I will do that. For the sake of this conversation, body close below this gap. That means it's a confirmation market is going to fall. Okay, so this is something, if you are my YouTube member, of course you already know that how to observe the fair value gap. This is how I do that. As you can see here, it is respecting the 50%, even though it is more powerful. This gap is more powerful rather than this gap. Why? Because this gap has worked with the low. Okay, this is the low of that gap. So it is working with the low, and here it is working with the 50%. That means it has broken the high of this gap. Comparing with this gap is weaker. I'm not saying that it is going to be stronger for forever, not saying like that way. Until now it is stronger, this gap is more strong. Let me remove this gap is more stronger than this gap. That means I'm very happy to hold this trade right now, but first I need the confirmation or sign, some kind of sign that market really would love to fall. What, how do I know that this market is willing to fall? If the body close below this constant encroachment of this gap, then I will get the sign. Okay, maybe it will spend little more time, but eventually it is going to fall. If the body close above this constant encroachment, that means it can consolidate a bit here, but finally it will go higher. Okay, this is something like that. Now body close below this 50% and then it will go higher. That is very rare. Now keep watching. Come on, baby, on night, Friday night, on you night. Hit the dance floor, hit the dance floor. I want you, baby. Baby, I don't want you. Come to. Now, if it stop me out, what I'm going to lose? 5 handle. Is it huge? That is why I'm trading the London session, because if I get some losses and stop over there, I can easily recover my loss by the New York session, because around the New York session 500 10 handle loss mitigation is just a matter of time. Took full profit. Yeah, thank you. Start your learning journey, the study playlist. Thank you so much, Tamimi, for sharing our study folder link. Still now the consonant crossment is holding the market. I don't want to see that. I would love to see a body close at least below this consonant crossment. The best is to close below this parabolic. That is the best. Mhm. Fake SMT. Got another confirmation here to take the sell. Let's see. By the way, this is from the indicator, okay? It's not something like I'm going to believe. I don't believe it, or it's just coming from the indicator. That is a selling uh, validation that you can sell from there. Like here, you remember there was a sell, here is a sell, something like that. I don't believe it, but yeah, that is a sell. Okay, tap to the midnight open. Still body didn't close above this consonant crossment. I am still safe, but let's see if it stop me out. Well, I really don't do that, but here I will do that. I'll put my stop loss above that high. Above that high, okay. I really don't do that, but this time I have to do that because this is an area where market can trade for the volume imbalance before falling. But I don't think so. It's a huge stop loss. Yep, just took two more handle risk. Oh, didn't work this time as well. This worked perfectly. Consonant crossment rejection. Nobody has closed below this. Went higher. Stop me out. I don't see any logic. That's that type of move. Really, I don't see any logic. It should fall, but maybe consolidating a bit. Everything is done here. It should fall now. Why you are not falling? I'm playing with small losses. Okay, 5 handle, 7 handle, something like that, with 3 micro contract. I really don't see any logic. This market is going higher. Why it is doing that? And that is the order block. Who is thinking that why it is going higher? Can anyone explain why it is going higher? Those people who actually trade the London session. You have the knowledge about the London session. Please tell me why it is going higher. Okay. Why it is going higher? Please help me. Tell me why it is going higher. Why it should not go higher, but why it is going higher? Who knows that? What do you think? Why it is going higher? It might want to touch the bearish fair value gap on the 15-minute chart, but the 15-minute chart is messy. It's too messy price action over here. So it doesn't need to follow the 15-minute chart. From the hourly chart, it has perfectly traded the last fair value gap. So still why it is moving higher. There can be a reason actually. It would love to trade the order block here. That is the order block from the hourly chart. But really, does it need to trade that order block? I don't think so because this fair value gap, which is the anti-fair value gap, has given the reaction. This reaction has sent the market until this fair value gap. It should fall now. I don't see any logic why it is going higher. Mm-mm-mm. Like from 15-minute chart, still I have a very small area zone here, which is also a perfect zone to be touched. Market is not falling, respecting the midnight open. So bullshit. Bullshit. By the way, this is going to be the last trade for the London session for me. If it doesn't work, I'm not going to trade anywhere, nothing here because I can't take a buy and the sell is not working. Now my stop loss is tight. No, it's not tight. It's absolutely perfect. But still, it's not working. So I can't just push my funded account over here again and again. So this is the last time. If it doesn't work, no more trade. I'll frame the trade, but not going to take any trade. This gap should be broken. It didn't broke yet. Why, man? Why? I re-enter along to the 15-minute gap till the last trade to the for the night. Okay, you took another buy. Oh man, I'm going against you. I should not go against you. You are a boomer. You got your boom right now. You have told me this. You should have told me this a bit earlier. I wouldn't go for this sell then. Let's see if it can break the fair value gap consonant crossment this time. Please, man, break it. What are you waiting for? I know that if it broke, it will fall dramatically. It has to break it, which is struggling. Still, the body didn't close below this line. 7 5 12 handle loss. If I close it here, okay, my loss will be mitigated. Okay, At least loss will be mitigated. I'll be happy for that. Come on, man, close below this. I know that Tamimi has told something to market. That's why this market is not falling. It is respecting still shit this area. Come on, man. All credit goes to Tamimi. Because of Tamimi, I'm not getting my boom. Someone please block Tamimi. Okay. Hey, Eagle Sniper. How are you, brother? Eagle, can you please make a candle close below the 50% of this gap, please, for me? I'm eagerly waiting for that, but it's not happening. So please help me. By the way, this is the last trade, okay? As I can't take a buy here and the market is not falling. So, hey, Pillarets, hey, Lander, any of you, can you please close a body below the 50% of this gap? I'm all in you, I'm cool, man. Shahiba मेरे पीछे आओ ना. Shahiba मेरे पीछे आओ ना. What does it mean, brother? Come on, baby, come on, close, close, close. What are you waiting for? Okay, thank you, man. Thank you so much. Please close. Just one body. I need not one body, actually two body. I need two body close below this dotted line. Just that. Song hai bhai. Oh, okay. Sahiba mera पीछे आओ ना. Never heard of this song, brother. Oh. Wow, Eagle. You are a genius, man. You just came and this market is going to close below not even the consequent encroachment but also the gap, I guess. You are a genius, man. Please bring it until my partial. Do it for me, brother. Come on. Gotta stop to lol. Good night. Hey, Cliff. Good night, brother. So now my stop loss is safe here because I have the order block, which is two handle. Perfect. Eagle, can you please make another candle close below this 50% because it can be the fake breakout. That means one candle closed below the constant crosspoint. What happened here? The very next candle has closed above the 50% of this gap. So I need another body close below this constant crosspoint. And more importantly, below this gap. Can you please do that for me? Come on, Nasdaq. We don't want to use force against you. Come on, Nasdaq. Come on, brother. Come on. Don't force us to use the force against you. We have a lot of fake SMT here, so the fake SMT should be corrected. Let's see. mm, 10. This is very slow market, by the way. I need to see a big fall. Come on, more. If you don't fall, then I know that Eagle Sniper is going to catch you, man. I don't want to get hurt. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Just for a bit. Oh, man, come on. Okay, by the way, it didn't work. Two handle loss. Why I didn't close it? I think it should be closed there. That is so pathetic. The way it has fallen, one candle just jumped like a sheet. Ah, mhm. So weird. Impossible. Shit happens, man. Mhm. But this all losses like 13, 14 handle losses will be mitigated easily around the new work session. It's very easy to mitigate this type of loss around the new work session. Just one trade will give you 15 handle easily. So really don't, I'm not worrying so much about this price action. But really it should have fallen. It should have fallen. What else can happen? Now it can go a bit higher to trade the gap, or it can simply fall now after stopping me out. Either way, I'm not going to get happier with this market. Nasdaq is stronger than RST2. Yeah, I can say I can see that. We should give him some kind of curse or like seekers. You'll be dead very soon, Nasdaq. Come on, man. I always afraid of this type of fake breakout. I don't see any logic to take the buy, to be honest. But it seems like it is going higher. Let me check what the 5 minute is telling. Yep, look at this 5 minute chart as well. This is that only 5 minute gap that even didn't trade. So why it is doing that? Making the bull flag should not go higher, should fall. After making this bull flag, still not falling. Who is in a buy right now? Are you taking a buy right now? Hey Eagle, are you in a buy? Cliff, I guess Cliff has already closed his chart because he was the one who was trading right now. Anyone else who is trading, who is in a trade? I tried short but didn't work. I will see you later, brother. I will see you, market. I'll see you around the 7 a.m. Who? I would love to see your face. Who is in a trade right now? Guys, please push the like button. Subscribe to our channel. Please don't get confused by this. I'm not a London guy. I don't trade the London session. Just this week, 1 week, I'm trading this London session, trying to catch everything. According to the London session, I always trade liquidity making session where I had a buy here. I was praying actually, so I didn't take that buy. So if I were here from the beginning of the London session, I could simply go for that buy exactly from there. Okay, it's a very nice buy according to the London session, liquidity making session. And then we had a sell here while this high and that high has made relatively equal highs. We had a sell here, even though that's a very bad area to take a sell because that was so much consolidation. Here I was just trying to catch a sell because market doesn't need to go higher anymore. It should fall in my opinion. I don't know why it's not falling. Maybe waiting for something. SMT1 the highs and lows make it a no touch for me for now. Okay, Sam. Thank you, brother. Thank you for confirming that. Yeah, both side we have the SMT. I do not have an account. I am currently out of trading. Okay. We can do the paper trade, man. Do the paper trade. When you are out of trading, just do the paper trade. I don't see any logic. Why did it went higher like that way? Two handle loss. Man, I took two handle loss. Last time I took two handle loss. Can you believe it? Two handle. Oh my goodness. 8 ticks. I will see you, market. I will see you. I will sue you. I hear some chicken behind. It's not chicken, it's kind of how they called. Like, how can I show you this? Just behind of my balcony, there is a pond. Okay, you know the pond? Like some kind of, pond, right? And there is some grass over there. So there is some kind of grasshopper that if it is raining, they keep barking. So it's kind of sound, that sound actually. I see that in Farewell Cup on over, he has to land. Yes, man, I was seeing that. This is that hourly farewell gap. Okay, I saw that it has already done all its job over there. It doesn't need to stay over here anymore. It should fall now. This gap is from our hourly chart, but I don't know why it's not falling. That is why I was asking if you trade the London session. Let us know why it is not falling. Who trade the London session? Let us know. Who is the London wizard? Is there anyone who is a London wizard who actually trade every day's London session? I will wait here until 5:30 because that is the last line for me to take and trade. Even though I told that I am done of my trading, but of course I will go on more trade as the last trade was just two handle loss. So I will try to one more. If I find anything clear, I'll go for that. Not kind of messy entry like Fair Gap, reclaim Fair Gap, not like that. If I found something good like inversion Fair Gap, breaker block, or 22 YT model, I will go for that trade until 5:30. Don't call him he. Sorry, don't call her he. He is actually she. Nasdaq is my girlfriend. Give her some respect, okay? To go down, it needs to go up to create buy side liquidity. Till then, he is not going down. Okay, Johnson, I think it has made the buy side liquidity already. If you think like that way, this high, that high, it's a relatively equal highs. So it has built the buy side liquidity already. It should fall now. Even though it doesn't need because it has traded the gap by taking the liquidity. All of this liquidity has been taken and traded the hourly gap. So I thought that it is going to fall. It should fall, by the way. But last time I trailed my stop loss. My real stop loss was here, a bit higher of this line. If you remember, five and not five and sorry, it was here. Let me put it there. 5 handle 2 tick, that was the, and later I trailed the stop loss to 2 handle 2 tick, I guess. Still I would love to see that it will fall. It should fall. Sir, please explain ICT market structure shift. Brother, thank you for saying this, but I promise you, brother, if you watch these two video, they're very small video. Go to the playlist. From the playlist, come here to the study folder. Okay, I just write it down as an study folder. Inside this study folder, I have 27 videos. Those people who are struggling with the best setup, sometimes people say that A plus plus setup, right? If you watch this video, you'll understand what is called A plus plus setup. These two, both of them are the same thing. If you watch this video, you'll understand the best A plus plus setup. But remember, you are not going to get this thing every day. Maybe twice or thrice in a week. Sometimes one day you will get 5 to 10 entry. Sometimes one day you will never get a trade. One day no trade, depending on this. So it's kind of the perfect entry. So if you are patient enough and you have like a very confidence that you are disciplined, this will help you to change your career. I can promise you, brother. After this, those people who are struggling with the market structure shift, please watch these two video. This one is bit longer because here I have explained the swing high and swing low as well, because most people don't understand swing high, swing low. So what is actually swing high, swing low, you will get everything by this one, and then this one where I have shown you the example how to use the real market structure shift, which swing high or swing low is valid for shifting market structure. Okay, so you can watch these two video for market structure shift plus swing high, swing low. This is the order block video, just a 40-minute. The best order block. This is not the only order block which is changed in a state of delivery, but still this is the best. 99% of the time it will work. 99% of the time. This is the breaker block video. Breaker block, I mean, what is the breaker block? Sorry, the first one is breaker block selection rules. How you will select the breaker block, because in the market you will always see the breaker block, always, like here, look over there. This is a breaker block. Highest up close body close candle is a breaker block. Market will go higher. Low, high, lower low. Again, high, low, higher high. Another breaker block. So how do you know where and how I should look for the breaker block? It will help you if you watch this video. I showed you the best breaker block. Like yesterday, if you remember, I gave you the entry as well, depending on that breaker block, by saying that this is the breaker block that is going to work 95% of the time, and I'm so much confident about this breaker block. It is going to work. So what was that? It is going to work. Okay, and I even told that those people who didn't enter now. Here, first breaker block went higher, and I showed you the consecutive breaker block exactly to the high. But for me, the best is the lowest down close body close candle. I told that those people who didn't take this sell from here, take the sell from there, and you will get your boom. That was a very nice run from there to there. It was near about 37 handle run. So this is that video which is according to the breaker block selection. Breaker block, what is actually the breaker block, and how you are going to mark the breaker block. This two video is according to the breaker block. Mitigation block is little difficult, little tricky. No need to watch this one. But if you are interested, you can watch the mitigation block. But I really want you not to watch this video. I really want you not to watch this video. Okay, my English is so bad. This is another model which I have talked a lot, and I have showed you the real example where you don't need the market structure shift. It's called fast fair value gap entry, a very confident or very reliable model. Again, ICT didn't talk about this, so if you are interested, you can watch this one where you don't need the market structure shift. Rejection block, no need to watch it. What do you know about the ICT concepts? Inversion fair value gap, here standard deviation, a plus plus setup, which is the part of this area, so you can watch them as well. This is the part of this two video, a plus plus setup. Okay, reversal versus reaction, I just explained a bit here, but actually the most explanation is in the YouTube membership. So those people who are my YouTube member, they are getting the things, but people keep forcing me to explain the reversal and reaction. That is why I just made a small video over here, reversal versus reaction. Okay, And what is breaker? Then you can watch them. This is actually long time ago at the beginning of this YouTube streaming. I have made them. I always force you guys to watch this video. Full ICT concepts in one video, easy way to learn ICT concepts. This one video will change your whole understanding of the ICT concepts. This one video. So I really recommend you guys to watch this video. If you don't want to watch anything, just watch it just for entertainment. Think like a movie, like that way. You will learn a lot. All of these things you will watch here, they have been outlined beforehand. It's not an hindsight. It's all have been explained beforehand in live, in my live, okay? By the way, it's not moving anywhere, so it's not my fault. Actually, the market is in a consolidation mode, I guess, because around the 5 also it didn't move anywhere. So I think it was in a consolidation mode, and I entered into a consolidation area. Hmm. I see that in favorable gap. Okay. Together, sir, please explain. Okay, I think I gave you the who bro. Lost me who bro. I showed you this. Did you get that, brother? Please. I'm so good, Keshav. How are you, brother? You have turned on storage sense, man. Come on. Thank you, Eagle Sniper. Why you are saying yes, brother? Oh, I think you are talking about the consolidation zone. Yeah. Jahir, thank you for being our member. Don't forget to give us the penguin, man. Give us the penguin. No, I'm not able to open. Am I able to open? Let me check. If you are my member, okay? Playlist. If you are my member, members only video, I guess this. If you are my member, okay? They are all live, okay? Not video. They are all live. In live, I have explained the price in a very tiny portion, okay? Tiny portion of the price action I have explained over here. I don't know that you have that type of patience or not, but if you have the patience, watch them. Watch them. It will change your whole thinking or view. I don't know. I'm able to open or not. Okay, I'm able to. Yeah, like here, I went in a very tiny portion of the price section so that you can fully get the information. Now, why I make it member? Because in public I can't talk about this. In public there are a lot of toxic people. They will say a lot of bullshit. I don't want to listen to those bullshit things. This is all my understanding about the price action where I explained in a deeper way. It's little bit advanced. So sometimes you will see that, like yesterday, if you were with me, you saw that around the morning session 9:30. What was that 9:30? I guess here that was the 9:30. Here 9:30, while it closed below the previous day. Let me show you both of these. You'll understand that perfectly then. And this is the previous day. Okay. First, I will show you here, and then I will go yesterday. This is the day before yesterday. Okay. So here the first presented gap was, that was the first presented gap. If you remember, while the market has closed below this first presented gap, I took a sell here, right? It was a very nice trade over there. Around there, I took a sell there, stop loss here, and target was, I guess, here somewhere. Here somewhere. I don't remember what was the target, but something like that. And then while this market has closed above, I took another buy over there. There. Stop losses has covered this gap so far I remember. And target was here somewhere. 37. 37. That was the target. That was the trade. the day before yesterday. So for the first time it has closed below, I took the sell, and closed above. I didn't have the intention to take the buy, but later I have seen that it has built clean buy side liquidity and didn't tap to the new week opening gap, so I framed that buy as well over there. But that sell, I'm trying to focus, draw your attention over here. I took the sell here. Now come yesterday, how I do that, that is all explained over there in the members only video. Yesterday, this is yesterday's price action. Okay, when this market has fall and closed below this first presented gap, I never try to frame the sell from there, never. Instead, while the market has closed above this first presented gap, I tried to take the buy, but unfortunately market didn't take me. It didn't take me. Then for the next time, while this market closed below this first presented gap, I framed the sell here from there, as well as from this gap, this and that gap. It's in my life. Okay, I'm not saying everything lie to you. This is two entry, I mean two gap over here. Now you can see that from this gap to until here, it's just 10 handle. That gap doesn't have any value to me because it has finished its reaction over there, but this gap is important, so I have to observe this gap. While the body has closed below this gap, I think it was here, I took a sell here. Okay, here somewhere, I don't exactly remember what I took the sell, and I put my stop loss over there by saying that I have to cover that candle, this small candle open. I have to cover that by pushing the button, not seeing that this market is going high. No, while this market is falling, I told that I put my stop loss in a very tough situation or tough area. I can be stopped out over there. I put it over there because it's 20 handle. It was 20 handle, okay, something like that stop loss. But I have to cover this. And for the next time, I took resell. I think it was from not last fair value gap, actually from that fair value gap, which is the reclaimed fair value gap. Yeah, that was the reclaimed fair value gap. So that was the first entry where I got stopped out by 20 handle, exactly 20 handle. And then I took re-entry while this candle closed. I took re-entry, stop loss was above this candle, and I told that, and entry was here somewhere, okay, I don't remember exactly where was that entry. I told that now I'm taking a bit risk over here, 25 handle, which I don't take, but I have to cover this candle. This is the order block. This market can maximum trade the opening of this order block. Now you can see that that is the opening of this order block here. This market exactly reached until the open of this order block, and then boom, market has fallen. Dramatically it has fallen over here. This type of information, why I didn't frame the sell here. Yesterday, the day before yesterday, I framed it. What was there that didn't help me to frame the sell? Instead, I was looking for buy. Trust me, man, while this market was going higher, I was saying, just close it, take me. I would love to take the buy. It will give me a boom toward the buy side liquidity. I was not able to take the sell from here, from that order block, just because of this first presented gap. Otherwise, that was my sell from there, a clean sell from there, clean buy from there. Just because of first presented gap, I was not able to push the button from there. If the body close above this gap, I will take the buy. This all thing have been explained to all of these members only video, because there is something I have used some terms that I can't speak in public. I can't speak them in public. Okay, that is why I kept them here in that video. Order block has been explained in a brief way.
That. So I need first don't use that on. Which on? You will see that market closed. Body has closed below this mid threshold. Obviously, that should be the fake breakout. One candle close. If this order block created 56700, that is your order. No, it's not order block. Every single tick over here is your order block. That means market can reverse from any price level around that area. It doesn't need to just react from that low, sorry, mean threshold, or maybe from there, or maybe from there. It doesn't need to do that. Sometimes you see that market close below the mean threshold of that order block. That means if it close below the order block area, high or open, if it close below this I mean that area, and then it work a lot of time over there, doesn't matter because still I have the last line over here, the mean threshold. So there is nothing wrong. But sometimes you will see that market went through the mean threshold, closed below the mean threshold. What happened in that type of situation? In that type of situation, market actually is overzealous to trade a fair value gap. That fair value gap you are not going to find from that specific time frame you are looking for. Maybe this is the 15-minute chart. Go to your 5-minute chart, you will get a fair value gap around that area. Now, brother, how do I know that which time frame I should go for? If this order block created from daily chart, go hourly chart. If this order block is from hourly chart, go 5-minute chart. If this order block is from 15-minute chart, go 1-minute chart. So this is kind of time frame. Sometimes you see that I get angry when people say that there is a hourly fair value gap, there is a hourly something, and he's looking for a setup from 1-minute chart. Every time frame is aligned with another time frame. That means 1-minute time frame is aligned with 15-minute time frame. 5-minute time frame is aligned with 1 hour 1 hour or 4 hour time frame. Then 15-minute time frame is aligned with daily time frame. Hourly time frame is aligned with weekly time frame. 4 hour chart is aligned with monthly time frame. So every time frame is aligned with another time frame. That's why sometimes if you see market closed below this mean threshold of that order block, you will go to your next time frame. If it is from 15-minute chart, go to your 1-minute chart, not 5-minute chart. If I told that 5-minute chart, I'm sorry, it can be happen. Okay, but go to your 1-minute chart, look for a fair value gap over there. Most of the time, if you see it is overzealous, it went below this mean threshold, skip that order block. Don't use that one because for using that information, fair value gap information, you need more experience. But if you think that yeah, you are working with the order block so many times now, then obviously you can use that information. But if you don't have the experience, don't use that on. Which on? You will see that market closed. Body has closed below this mean threshold. Obviously, that should be the fake. That is your order block. Now you can say, brother, there is no fair value gap. Obviously, there is no fair value gap, but as it is all-time high, that's this is a very important, crucial information. For example, this is the order block. You are thinking market is going to trade until the mean threshold from buy it up close body close candle. No, there is nothing wrong. This is going to be my propulsion block. When the very next candle will close below that propulsion block, yeah, I'm gonna use that propulsion block as my another order block. There is nothing called propulsion block. There is nothing called propulsion block. ICT just renamed it by propulsion.
Now, if I say like that way that there is nothing called propulsion block in the live, lot of people say, "Oh, brother, you are bullshit." Of course, there is propulsion block. Of course, there is propulsion block. But what is actually propulsion block? They don't they don't never ask themselves why it is called propulsion block. Where ICT himself has explained, propulsion block is going to work as a order block lower portion. So this is the theme where I have used some terms that I can't use in public. That is why I made them members only. Okay. So this is all about the order block here, I guess. Uh, where I have explained where when you should look for the entry fair value gap, last fair value gap, also when you should not look for the fair value gap, instead you should look for breaker block or the order block. Everything I have explained to this video. So you have to be very patient to watch them because they are full of information. So you can have some kind of analysis paralysis, which is more information than you needed. Okay, whatever information you need to trade, they are actually more than that. So be careful if you are watching them. Just be careful. Okay, here I have explained the algorithmic price action in that video. If you watch this video, you will see the smaller smaller area of the price action. Why this smaller portion of the price is important to you? Sometimes you guys give me some kind of reference, hourly gap, 5 minute chart, something like that. Okay, why that is, there is a 5 minute gap, there is a 4 hour gap, why they are not important to me? I have explained them in the reaction versus reversal. Where is the reaction versus reversal? Trading order, drop down analysis, trade news, direction, concepts, reaction, order block, price. I don't, I don't know where is that, but it should be here somewhere. Okay, reaction versus reversal. I think this is the first one where I've explained reaction versus reversal. I don't remember where is it. Okay, but you will understand if you watch that why I don't see lot of time frame, because it's not possible for a human being to look different time frame. It's not possible at all. If you watch that video, you will get the information why that is not possible. Reaction and reversal is a very important thing in a trade. Here I was talking about this fair value gap. Here one I am expecting reaction, another I am expecting reversal. First of all, this is the London session. Of course, I'm not a London guy, and my prediction is most of the time is going to be wrong around the London session. I'm trying to get more beautiful idea about the London session, where still I'm working with that. But right now I'm working with the liquidity making session, which is from the 15-minute chart. If market make the liquidity around the 15-minute chart in between 1 to 6, I will go for the opposite direction. Here you can see market has built the sell side liquidity here, so I will start to look for buy until the next obvious level. So my area to trade is here, exactly over here. If I'm not here, I am not able to trade in this market. You go every day's London session, I will show you that 95% of the time market makes the liquidity around the London session. Let me go to the another London session here. I guess this is the London session. Where is the London session? Here, I guess this is the London session. Yeah, that is the London session. Look over here, this is the London session again. This market came here, went higher. I will start to look for 1 to 6 a.m. So where is 1? There is 1 and there is 6. Where is 6? In between this time frame, market will build the liquidity. If it doesn't build the liquidity, I will not trade that market. Here from 15-minute chart, I can see that this yesterday market didn't make the liquidity, and yesterday it was disaster for me. I told in my live streaming that this London session was disaster to me, because I just whatever I did didn't work. It was a liquidity taking session. I just messed up with this session. Let's go another London session. Remember today market has built the liquidity. Let's see another one. Okay, here I guess before the London session. London session. Here. Where is the London session? I think this is the London session. 1 a.m. 6 a.m. In between this area, market will make the liquidity. This low and that low, what it has done, made relatively equal lows. And after making the relatively equal lows, boom, market went higher. From 2 a.m. in New York local time, I will start to look for opportunity to take sell. Here, when market came here, did it do anything? No, it didn't do anything. Then market has fallen. Am I doing anything? Nothing. I'm marking every single low market has made on the market. Then I've seen it came here, made relatively equal lows. I will start to look for buy over there. Let's go another London session. If you go 1 minute chart, you will see a beautiful buy over there, and I have shown that to you around another London session. Okay, so this is another London session. Let's mark 1 a.m. which is here, and 6 a.m. which is here. When this market came to this 1 a.m. market fall, I am watching this low. Can it make the liquidity? No, it can't make the it didn't make the liquidity. Then market has fallen until here. Until here it is falling. I will look on my left. is there anything that can make the liquidity? So there is a low around this area. There is a low. Okay, so just keep watching. Finally, this market came here and made the sell side liquidity with this low around here. This is that low. Market has built the liquidity. Now I'm going to 1 minute chart to show you the entry over here. I wish that I will get that area. Yeah, that is that area. My target is just 15 minute. Sorry, 15 handle. So this is that area where this market has came and built the sell side liquidity with a previous low. This is that previous low. Built a beautiful sell side liquidity over there. Okay. After that, first of all, if there is an inverse gap, I will use that inverse gap to take my buy without any kind of anything, without anything. Just build a sell side liquidity. I'll take the buy from the inverse gap. That candle tap to this gap will take the buy. Stop loss has to be below that low which has taken that liquidity. If it is 16 handle, we'll go for 15 handle maximum. Target is at least 15 handle, and then if you would love to hold it for so long, you can hold it as long as you want. That is the buy. Now where you would hold your trade until here, I have no problem with that, but for me 15 handle, that's all. Let me show you another London session. You will keep counting how many London session work like that way. This is the London session where I was looking for buy. Okay, so another London session. This is Friday, so let's go Thursday here. This is the Thursday London session starting from 1 a.m. Here is 1 a.m. and here is 6 a.m. In between this area, market will either make the liquidity or it will take the liquidity. 95% of the time it will make the liquidity, 5% of the time it will take the liquidity. What happened? Market came into the 1 a.m. okay, swing low. It is falling, this market is falling, so what I should look for? Swing low. I found a swing low here. Did it make the liquidity or take the liquidity? Taking means body close below this low. Making liquidity means it can take that low, or maybe it will fail to take that low, but body is not going to go below that low. So this is that area where I will start to look for buy in between 2 to 5:30. It's coming in 1 minute chart. Coming in 1 minute chart. Where are you, my brother? I think it's here. Either 22 YT model or inversion fair value gap, nothing else. Either 22 YT model or inversion fair value gap. Market structure shift. Is there any inversion fair value gap? If you see any inversion fair value gap, now you can say, brother, this is the inversion fair value gap. Okay, keep it. Keep this as your inversion fair value gap. Okay, I'm going to remove this box from my chart. Just keep it as your inversion fair value gap. Is it in between 2 to 5 a.m.? Okay, that is the candle which has validated this gap as an inversion gap. Stop loss below this low. Maximum 15 handle. Maximum 15 handle. Target at least 15 handle. If you would love to go bit more after taking the partial, I have no problem with that. Buy. Is there any sell? No. Why? Market has built the sell side liquidity with this low. Remember that low and this low. 1 minute chart, it seems like that market has taken the liquidity, but from what to say, I mean, the from 15 minute chart, you have seen it has built the liquidity, not take the liquidity. I would love to say market structure shift, and the fair value gap. This is the only two things I can take the trade. I have to count three candle to get the entry 1 2 3. So this is the entry from that candle. What I'm looking for? Buy. Am I confused? No. Target 15 handle. 15 handle. Okay. I don't care about this whole run. 15 handle is my target for the London session. Worked perfectly? Of course it has worked perfectly. Let's go to 15 minutes chart one more time. Are you getting bored? Let me show you how many times London makes the liquidity. So this was Thursday. Now let's go to Wednesday. Wednesday. Yeah, here. This is the Wednesday from 15-minute chart. Let's go to 1 a.m. New York local time. From 1 to 6. What is 6? 6. This is the 6. When market entered into into the zone, what it is doing, it is going higher. So when it is going higher, what you will do, look on your left. Is there any swing high you can mark? You can mark this swing high. You can mark that swing high if you want. Can it go here or can it go there? I don't care. I will look for the first swing high. If it is violated by the body, then I'll look for the next swing high. If it doesn't reach until then that area, then I will look for the recent swing high market has built, whatever it will do. My entry is going to be in between 2 to 5 a.m. In between 2 to 5, 2 to 5:30. So before 2, no trade is valid. This is that 2 a.m. candle. You can see this candle has closed above this high. So it has failed to build the liquidity, right? Then this market has fallen. It is falling. All of this fall, I will miss them. I'm not interested to take any of them. Made another sell side liquidity with this. Try to take some buy. If I don't find the buy, now remember this line, because it has built the buy side liquidity again over here, and this low. Going to mark a box here so that you can understand from the 1 minute chart. I wish that I will get that information. Wednesday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Where is Wednesday? I think this is that Wednesday. Let me remove this. So first this market came here and built the sell side liquidity. First of all, what you will look for? Inversion fair value gap. Is there any inversion fair value gap? Now there is a very small gap. If you find the entry opportunity from there, better go for that. If you don't find it, look for your 22 YT model. Market structure shift, fair value gap. Push the button from the fair value gap. Put the stop loss below the low which has taken the liquidity from 1 minute chart. Target is 15 handle. Where is 15 handle? 15 handle. After taking the partial, you would love to hold the trade. I have no problem. With that, I have no problem. But at least 15 handle should be your partial level. Okay. Then this market came here, made again the buy side liquidity with the 15-minute chart. If you don't forget that. Made the buy side liquidity. Same thing, I'll look for inverse gap, highest gap. Which candle? This candle has built this gap as an inverse gap. Am I inside the time where I'm framing the trade? Of course. Why? Because this setup has created exactly at 325. This trade has created exactly 407. Would love to take a sell. Stop loss above that high, which has cleared the buy side liquidity from 1 minute chart and build the liquidity with 15-minute chart. Target is 15 handle. Just 15 handle. Now you can keep going, because if I keep going, you will see that 95% of the time market build the liquidity. Let's come to today's price action. Okay, this is today's price action. Coming to 15-minute chart. All in my head is I know market is going to make or build the liquidity. Okay, over here. From where? 1 a.m. New York local time to 6 a.m. New York local time. This is the area where this market is going to build the liquidity. Exactly around 1, market started to fall, went higher. Okay, then the next candle started to fall. I will look for the first area here. This is the first area. Can market make the liquidity with this? Let me remove this line so that you don't get confused. Okay, there is no other line. First, it has built the liquidity here, right, with this candle. So I will start to look for buy here. Let me go to 1 minute chart. This is that low. Market has built the relatively equal lows. What should I look for? Buy. Now, my question is it 2 a.m. New York local time? Your pushing button has to be exactly 2 a.m. Before 2 a.m., no trade is valid. Now, what this price action, when it happened, 134, 135, 130, it is before 2 a.m. That means it is not valid. Even if it has built the liquidity, it's not a valid buy for you. So what you will go, you will wait for the 15-minute chart to see if it still it can build some kind of liquidity for you in between 2 a.m. Okay, then this market started to fall. Look for the next area. Where is your next swing low? There is your next swing low. You have seen that this market came very near to this low. Now is it going to take this low, or is it going to come very near to this low? How do I know that? When it is very near to this low, it has already built the liquidity. You will be in 1 minute chart, you will keep waiting to see, can it build any setup over there? If it build a setup over there, you will look for that buy from there. If it doesn't build any setup over there, you don't need to look for any kind of buy from there. Instead, it is falling, came here, made the liquidity, and you saw from 15 minutes that body didn't close. The setup is here, go for that buy from there. From there, I have no fair value gap, inversion fair value gap over there. 22 YT model, no, I don't have that 22 YT model as well. Market went so beautifully. Unfortunately, market didn't make the setup over here. So what else I will do? I will go to 15-minute chart again, because I have missed that buy. Even though it has built the sell side liquidity, I missed that buy. And this market is going higher. It is going higher, right? So let me remove this and that line. When it is going higher, you will look for the most recent swing high. While this market will come to the most recent swing high, you will start to look for sell again from that area. So I'm going to mark this area as a box so that you can understand. I'm talking about here. It has built the relatively equal highs over there. Come in 1 minute chart again. This is that 1 minute chart. This is that line. Okay, remember, you are not seeing anything else. All you are seeing, did it make the relatively equal highs? And of course, it has to trade some kind of high time frame fair value gap. It's all explained in the London session. I'm just giving you the example here. This is that candle which has built the relatively equal highs over there. What you should look for, is there any inversion fair value gap, and is there any trading opportunity for you? Stop loss has to be above that candle which has taken all of this liquidity. Your target is maximum 15 handle, and after that, if you would love to hold it more, you can hold it as long as you want, but for me 15 handle is the most important area. Okay, so if you get 15 handle, you should be happy with it. London session, go to 15-minute chart, build both sell side liquidity, buy side liquidity. After building sell side liquidity, market went higher. After building buy side liquidity, market went market fall. Trade is done. No more liquidity. Why you are trading over here? Because as I told, I'm late already. I came here around what time it was, like 4 a.m. New York local time, if I'm not wrong. Maybe just before, sometimes before the 4 I came here. See here what it has done, build the buy side liquidity again. Go to your 1 minute chart. I'm not saying any of you to take the entry, but just showing you the theme over here. It has built the buy side liquidity. Where? With this high from 15-minute chart. If you go to 15-minute chart, you'll see that it has built the buy side liquidity over here around this area. No hourly gap, nothing. Is there any inversion fair value gap? I can see here, but it's actually too down. I really don't like to this market structure shift fair value gap. Sell from this gap, from that gap. Stop loss has to be above that candle which has taken the liquidity. Maximum target is 15 handle. 15 handle. I'll let this go to think that it is going to hit my target. So brother, that is the theme about the London session. If you are interested about that, it's all over here. I promise you, brother, it's all over here. You have to just play with this thing. See this London session, it's written London session. Full guidelines. This is the video where I have explained whatever I have told you or showed you here. It is all over here with more explanation. Then you can see here the only trade you should learn for being profitable is a setup for London session. Okay, there is some execution as well, 95%, and when like all of these things are depending on that London session. So please watch them. London session will be clear. If you miss, no need to trade over there at all. If you miss that, but if you don't miss it, 95% of the time you'll be profitable in London session. 95% of the time. Don't believe me? Backtest, and if you get the beauty of this London session, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. That's all I want from you guys. Why you are doing shit over there? Because I was looking for the midnight open as well as some kind of higher time frame PTR, which I'm trying to get if there I can use some kind of higher time frame PTR, but absolutely they're useless to me according to the London session. I think MSS can put stop at last fair value gap. No, I told you about the London session. London session stop loss has to be above the high, which has taken the liquidity. It has to be over there. The thing is here the stop loss is very small, but please don't push the button here because it's already done. The London session is done over here. Buy and sell is done over there. So it's like taking the rest here. I should not go for this, which is after 5:30. Okay, so after 5:30 I really don't want to use the concept for the liquidity making session after 5:30. 5:30 no trade is valid for me. From 5:30 to 7 no trade is valid for me. So I will try to trade around 7 again according to our 7 a.m. kill zone. Let me show you the 7 a.m. kill zone. It's so simple. You have to just understand what is happening over here. In 7, I'm not seeing anything. I'm telling you what it should do. From 6:30 to 7:30 is your game to play. While this market will come into the 6:30, you look for previous swing relatively equal highs or relatively equal lows to be taken from 6:30 to 6:59. In between this zone, either it has to take relatively equal highs that has been created before 6:30, or it has to take relatively equal lows which has been created before 6:30. If it has taken relatively equal lows, you will wait for 7 a.m. displacement to the upper side. Okay, if it has cleared relatively equal lows. If it has cleared relatively equal highs, you will look for 7 a.m. or after 7 to until 7:30 any kind of downside displacement. In that displacement, if you find any fair value gap, go for the entry from there. Your maximum stop loss should be 15 handle. Your maximum your minimum target should be 15 handle, but you can most of the time you will get at least 20 handle from 7 a.m. Most of the time you will get 20 handle. This is the rules. Now, if 6:30 to 7 market doesn't clear any relatively equal highs or relatively equal lows that has been created before 6:30, then you will look for some kind of swing high. Okay, think like that way. There is a swing high, not relatively equal highs. Then exactly 6:30 market has created another swing high, which is made relatively equal highs. Then around 7 or after 7 market first cleared the liquidity that has been built in between 6:30 to 7 or before this swing high and that swing high, or how can I say that, maybe this liquidity has been created inside the 6:30 zone. So if 6:30 to 7 doesn't clear the relatively equal highs, you will wait for 7 to clear the relatively equal highs or relatively equal lows. That can be created anytime. Okay, maybe inside this 6:30 or maybe with 6:30 to previous price action. Whatever it is, it has to be created, taken in between 7 to 8, 7:30. After clearing that, if you get a displacement, fair value gap, that is your entry. Sell, only sell. If 6:30 has cleared previous relatively equal highs and then 7 you have got a bullish displacement, don't do anything over there. Just don't do because it has cleared relatively equal highs. Wait for a lower displacement. If you found that 6:30 to 7 has cleared previous relatively equal highs and exactly around 7 or maybe 701 or maybe 7 02 has given you a lower displacement. Take the sell from there. I think it's clear. Now I'm coming here. Yesterday's, okay? Today's 7:30 is not here yet. This is yesterday's price action. Now, on your left, to be honest, I have nothing. 6:30 to 7. What happened? This is 6:30, okay? What did it do? Did it clear any relatively equal lows? Nothing. It has just built the relatively equal lows. Now this market went higher, went higher, went higher, made some kind of liquidity over here. Exactly around 7, it has cleared that relatively equal lows. Sorry, relatively equal highs. This high, that high, relatively equal highs. All of these highs. Let me show you this. As I stressed the market a bit higher, that's why it doesn't look like relatively equal highs. But if you make it like this, you will see this is relatively equal highs. See here, relatively equal highs. It didn't clear any liquidity in between 6 to 659, 630 to 659. So if you were with me in our Discord, you have seen that yesterday I have framed the sell over here. Why I did it? Because around 7, this is that 7 a.m. candle. What I have got? A displacement toward the upper side. Am I going to take the buy over here? 100% no. It has cleared the relatively equal highs which has been created. I think I had some kind of buy side liquidity over here with the previous price action. So far I remember there was a relatively equal highs with that high, you guys can check it. Okay, so far I remember it has clear made the relatively equal highs with previous high. That has been cleared over here, and the very next time it has given me the lower displacement. This displacement is my entry zone. This was my entry zone. So from here, that is the sell. Stop loss has to be above this high. If it is more than 15 handle, I will just go for the 15 handle. That's all. My minimum target is 15 handle, minimum target, where you have seen that I have targeted until this -2 standard deviation. That was the selling opportunity. And also I have taken another trade around this area as well, which was absolutely something different, but that was the 7 a.m. kill zone. It's very simple. All you have to do, you have to look for that. Let me go another 7 a.m. to make it much more clear for you. Please don't get bored. This is another 7 a.m. Okay, 6:30. This is 6:30 and 6:49. Sorry, 59. In between this area, market has to clear some buy side or sell side liquidity. It has to be relatively equal highs or relatively equal lows. What do you see over there? Can you see it has built, it has cleared this relatively equal lows? See, this has been taken in between 6:30 to 7. What happened? It has cleared relatively equal lows. Did it clear any relatively equal highs or anything before 7? Nothing. So what happened? It has cleared sell side liquidity. Now what do you get around 7? This is the 7 candle. Boom, a bullish displacement. Where is the fair value gap? Of course, the highest fair value gap. Never wait for the this one. Never wait for that one. And buy is from this candle. Stop loss has to be below this candle, which is 27 handle. I'm not able to do that. So my maximum stop loss is going to be 15 handle. Maximum. Target is minimum 15 handle. What is 15 handle? Minimum 15 handle. And then after taking the 15 handle, if you would love to hold it a bit more, you can do it, where you have got like near about 30 handle something. No, more than 30 handle actually. Near about 33 handle you have got. Logic is same. Relatively equal lows has been cleared by 6:30 to 6:59, which didn't clear yesterday. Yesterday market didn't do that. Market has cleared the liquidity from 7, but the day before yesterday it has cleared the liquidity in between 6:30 to 6:59. Let me show you another one. How many times it works? You need some kind of okay, logic, right? So 6:30, 6:30. Remember, 6:30 is a very important line from 6:59. Market came here 6:30. Is there any relatively equal highs over here? No relatively equal highs. This market went higher, right? It went higher. Is there any relatively equal highs has been cleared? Nothing has been cleared in between 6:30 to 6:59. Is there any relatively equal loss has been cleared? Nothing has been cleared in between 6:30 to 6:59. Then this is the 7 a.m. Oh, why it is 2? Okay, I think it's the PM session. My mistake. It's not the AM session. I should look for the AM session, not the PM session. I think it's here. Yeah, that is the 6:30. This is the 6:30. My mistake. Okay, that was the not 6 a.m. Here. Come over here. Is there any relatively equal highs over here? Do you see that has been cleared in between 6:30 to 6:59? Nothing. Instead, it has built liquidity. Look over here. See, these lows are built the liquidity. It went higher, it went higher, it went higher. Didn't clear any relatively equal highs. Now you will say, brother, this is a high, this is a high. Relatively equal highs that has been cleared over here. No, this has created inside this zone. So I'm not counting this as a liquidity taken. So it's not valid as a liquidity taken. Okay. So then this market came to the 7. Where is 7? This is 7. Lower displacement. Am I taking the sell? No. Bullish displacement. Am I taking the buy? No. Why? Market didn't clear either the buy side or the sell side. Instead, it has built the sell side liquidity over here around this area, relatively equal lows that has been cleared over here. After clearing this, there was a buy which I have taken. I'm not referring you to take this buy because it is after 7:30. Sometimes this trade happened before 7:45, but it's too risky because of 8 a.m. 8 a.m. sometimes is highly volatile. Okay, highly volatile. I really don't refer or prefer you guys to go for that. But if you understand that what is happening and you love to take some risk, then you can go for that. This entry you have seen in our Discord that I have pushed the button where my target was here. This relatively equal highs, if you remember, that was the target over here for me around this area. The logic is same, but this entry happened after a bit of 7:30. After a bit. In between 7 to 7:30, there was no trade at all for me. Let's go another 7 a.m. Are you getting bored? Let me know. Are you getting bored? If you are getting bored, I'm going to close the stream because I didn't take my lunch yet. So after this, I will take my lunch. But first, I need you to tell me that are you getting bored? Let me know. No, brother, it is very interesting. Okay, thank you, brother. At least I got one guy who is interested. Look over here, 6:59. This is not complicated things. You love complicated things. ICT is a complicated things. No, man, it's not complicated. People are making this so much complicated. It's a very simple thing. All you have to do is you have to you have to believe it, man. You have to just believe it. You have to feel it. That's all. I'm showing it to you. You will just tell me, am I switching any word or am I actually depending on the price action? Am I choosing anything? Okay. So here 6:30 to 7 market has fallen. Look what it has done. Build liquidity. Didn't take that liquidity. Look over here. It didn't clear any liquidity over here. You will look on before 6:30. You will look for any kind of relatively equal lows over there. Is there any relatively equal lows? I don't see any relatively equal lows. Here is relatively equal lows with this low that never been taken actually. So I really don't interested to mark this one, and it is not seems like a relatively equal lows. But here I can say this low and that low, they are the relatively equal lows. So I can say like this way relatively equal lows. Bit difficult because this is not a swing low. I would love to wait, stay with this. It has created swing lows over there. Now around this area, I'll look for relatively equal highs. Is there any relatively equal highs? All of these are messy price action. They are not making the relatively equal highs or the support zone or the resistance zone. I don't have any. Okay, with the previous price action, here you will always keep an eye. Is there any swing high which or swing low that is actually important to make the relatively equal highs or lows? This is the extreme high. It didn't make any relatively equal highs. Nothing. This is the high. This is the high. It's not the relatively equal highs. There is no relatively equal highs, there is no relatively equal lows. In between 6:30, market has built a relatively equal lows. Okay, 6:30 to 7. So what it should do, and it has built the buy side liquidity as well in between 6:30 to 7. It has built the buy side liquidity as well. Here, this high and that high, relatively equal high. So what is your job? From 7, exactly from 7, it has to either take the sell side liquidity or buy side liquidity that has been created in between 6:30 to 7 with previous swing highs or lows or inside this swing highs or lows. What happened? Market has cleared the sell side liquidity in 7 a.m. Market has cleared. There is a gap, displacement, right? There is a gap. Are you going to take the sell from here? 100% no. Why? Because it has cleared the sell side liquidity. You should look for the buy only. You will wait for the higher displacement. Market structure shift? No. Inversion fair value gap? No. Breaker block? No. Order block? No. What? Just a displacement. You will, how do I know that, brother? That is the displacement. You will look at the candle and you will compare the candle with other candle. For example, here, look at that candle and compare with all of these candles. See these candles? Is it look like a displacement? Of course. Does it look like a displacement, these two candles comparing with these candles? Of course. So where is your fair value gap? This is your fair value gap, highest fair value gap. Okay, I would love to do, buy in between 6:30 to 7. Remember this trade I took in live, if you remember. Buy, where should be your stop loss? Below this low, one tick below that low. Here, you got stopped out, man. Okay, so you want me to give you the 100% winning rate? No. Remember, I got stopped out here and I got another run, another displacement before 7:30, and I told that this is the buy. Rebuy from this gap. Stop loss where? Below this low, 19 handle. Am I able to do that? No. Your stop loss, I put it here, but you can put it exactly 15 handle if you are not able to put it over there. Minimum target 15 handle, but maximum as long as you want. I have no problem with that. There is a loss 13 handle. There is at least your loss has been mitigated by 15 handle. Your loss has been mitigated. Whatever loss you have taken here, loss has been mitigated over there. Let me go another one. I'm going every day, okay? Not like wherever it have worked. I'm not even seeing what is happened over there. So 7, 659. Let's see what happened over there, okay? If I can find anything over there or not. Where this market came. First, your job is to look for previous swing highs or relatively equal highs or relatively equal lows. Now I can see here some buy side liquidity, even though it is not taken ever, so it is not important, but you will mark relatively equal highs and relatively equal lows. Sorry, anybody has any confusion about the relatively equal lows? Now relatively equal highs is bit difficult, but it is not important for us because market never went higher. So it is important to see the relatively equal lows. Okay, this is that relatively equal lows. Market entered 6:30. What it has done? Cleared the relatively equal lows. So what is you are looking for? Buy. Do you look for sell? No, you are looking for buy. Market cleared relatively equal lows. You are waiting for 7 a.m. This is that 7 a.m. candle. After this line, the next way line is your 7 a.m. candle. Here is a problem. What is that problem? I don't have the displacement. Now, if I don't have the displacement, I wait for the displacement, but here the displacement has been created around this area. See this area, all of this area, but it's too far. It's actually too far. I need the displacement around 7. So if there was a displacement like this type of candle here, I could look for the buy. Even though this market went higher from this gap, I am not interested to take this buy. Now you can say that, brother, why you are saying like that way? It worked perfectly. Other people will say you, see, it has cleared sell side liquidity. Now you should look for buy. Take the buy from there, from this fair value gap, wherever it is. This fair value gap, take the buy from this fair value gap. Put your stop loss below this candle which has created for the displacement. Target at least 15 handle, whatever 15 handle, then you can hold your trade as long as you want. But my problem is I didn't find the displacement. I'm not interested to take that buy, even though I am looking for the buy from 7 to 8 a 7 to 7:30 am. Am I looking for sell here? 100% no. There is a bearish gap. Is it important? Absolutely not. All I need a bullish displacement to take the buy, because market has cleared the sell side liquidity in between 6:30 to 7. It has cleared the sell side liquidity. Market didn't give me the displacement. What was that? I think it was there. Yeah, that is there. I have seen from 2 minute chart as well if I find anything or not in that specific day. But absolutely there was nothing from 2 minute chart as well. So I missed that whole run. But when it went higher, really I was so upset because I was pretty much confident because that was a clean sell side liquidity has been taken here and it should go higher. Unfortunately, the run was like, Ma, কি হয়েছে? না দাও তো sorry guys, my mother came to give her phone charge. What was that? This was that area, I guess. Oh, okay, that was that here. So in that specific day, even though everything was right, just because of the displacement, I missed that trade. Do I need 15-minute chart? No. Do I need hourly chart? No. Do I need daily bias? No. Do I need fair value gap? No. Do I need liquidity? No. Do I need anything else? No. Nothing. All you need to know, did it clear sell side liquidity? Did it clear buy side liquidity? Let me go another day. Another day. Just keep watching how many days it's working. Like you see that last day, before that day, I have taken a loss right over there. No, it's not there. Actually, it should be 6:30 to 7. You are coming here. 6:30. Okay, this is the 6:30 and 6:59. This is that area. Okay, what is the price? Here is the price. I got my price there. Okay, before 6:30, what should you look for? Where is your sell side liquidity? Where is your buy side liquidity? Now, if you take a closer look here, I don't have any buy side liquidity before 6:30. No buy side liquidity, but I have some sell side liquidity over here. Here, I have some sell side liquidity. Okay, all of these lows have been made as a sell side liquidity. So what I am waiting for to see if it can clear some kind of sell side liquidity. Okay, so you can see here in between 6:30 to 7. Okay, what it has done, it has cleared the sell side liquidity. This sell side liquidity has been cleared by 6:30 to 7. It has cleared the sell side liquidity. What I need, just a bullish displacement in between 7 to 7:30. Okay, let's see. Okay, now let me remove this. Did I get the displacement? Of course. What else do I need? A fair value gap. Do I have a fair value gap? I have a fair value gap. This is a fair value gap. What I'm looking for? Sell. Why you are looking for sell? Okay, actually I went a bit higher. Let me okay, here when I got the displacement, this is the fair value gap. There is any other fair value gap? Nothing. So I have to take the entry over here. What you have to do, you have to count the candle. How many candles is it going to take to trade this fair value gap? It is always important, 3 fair value gap, which I called the immediate reaction. If you don't get the immediate reaction, never take the entry. As you can see, it came to this gap after a long. I'm not interested to push the button while it has done some job over there and it's not an immediate reaction. If it was an immediate reaction, I would go for the trade. As it is not immediate reaction, I'm not interested to take any kind of buy from there as it didn't trade that gap within 3 candle. It was not important until now. That is why I didn't say that. I forgot that. But if you are with me for so long, you always know that I always count the candle. 3, 4, 5, maximum 5 candle. Within 5 candle, it has to trade this gap. More importantly, mostly it should trade within 3 candle. Just a second. So this area, I have no opportunity to trade, buy or sell, nothing over there. Where are you, brother? Here, I guess it is. Where are you? I think this is here. Yeah, that is there. As it takes too long, I'm not interested to take the buy here. All other area, you will see that it will trade immediately within 3 to 5 candle. It will trade there. But if it takes too long, no trade is valid over there. Let's come here. 6:30, 7. Not 7, 6:59. What is the price? I got the price here. This is the price, okay? Look on your left. Before 6:30, look on your left. Do you have any buy side liquidity? No. Do you have any sell side liquidity? No. So you will wait to see if it can build some kind of buy side liquidity 6:30 to 7, or if it can build some sell side liquidity in between 6:30 to 7. Did it do anything over here? Nothing happened over there. Simply you can see that nothing happened. This high and that high, if I force the market, I can say that it has built the buy side liquidity, but I don't want to force it. It doesn't look like a buy side liquidity to me. Okay, to be honest, it doesn't look like a buy side liquidity to me. And same thing here, it doesn't look like a sell side liquidity to me. It seems like that this low has been taken over here. 7 to 7:30, market didn't do anything. I have nothing to do in that specific day. No trade is valid for me in that specific day. No trade. And the day before that day, there was nothing. So 2 days, I have nothing to do around 7 a.m. kill zone. I have found another 7:30, 6:30, and 6:59. This is the 6:59. Let's see what is the price. Where are you, brother? Come on here. Same thing around this area. Look on your left. Do you have any kind of buy side liquidity? Just take them as a look. If you have anything beforehand, go for that. If you don't have anything, just wait for the liquidity making and then that taking. Here, do you have any kind of sell side liquidity? Nothing. They're sideways price. Of course, this is not like swing low. That should be some kind of swing. Nothing over here. Then market has built the liquidity around the 6:30 to 7. If I mark this, all of these highs, this high, that high, all of them, exactly at 7, market came here, cleared that buy side liquidity. You need a displacement. If you find a displacement, now this is a really so bad displacement. It takes too many candles to get you the displacement. Still, it didn't trade that fair value gap. I don't use the volume imbalance, to be honest. I love to use the gap. Market didn't tap to this gap, so maybe I will miss this trade as well. In that 3 days, one after another, no trade. 3 days, one after another, no trade. How many loss you have taken so far? One loss, just one loss. 6:59, 6:30, and loss has been mitigated as well by the next entry. See this there, okay? Let me mark it. Understand then if I mark it. This is the low over here. Okay, I'm just randomly mark it, okay? You guys can make it sure. Before 6:30, it has the sell side liquidity. Market has cleared the sell side liquidity in between 6:30 to 7. 6:30, 31 candle has cleared the sell side liquidity. And then it has fallen more. It has cleared more sell side liquidity. I don't care about that. Wait for the 7 a.m. candle. This is the 7 a.m. candle. Wait, do you get the displacement? No. The very next candle, did you get the displacement? You got the displacement. Here, what you are looking for? Of course, buy. You are not looking for sell. Why? Because this market has cleared the sell side liquidity. Now here it actually takes too long. I am not sure that I will be Is that an immediate reaction? 100% is that is an immediate reaction. Stop loss has to be below this low, at least below that low. If you are not able to do that, put your stop loss around 50 15 handle. Where is your 15 handle? There is your 50. I mean, just make it 15 handle. Hold it. Go for at least 15 handle. I'm not sure that I will be able to survive this whole time. Of course, I will get stopped out because I have no patience to wait for this whole time from until 9, 7 to 9, 2 hours. No, I don't have that much patience. But did it work? Did it work? I think it worked perfectly. Okay, there is no other price actually. That is the end of the price. Until now, whatever you have seen, one loss, that loss has been mitigated as well, remember? And all of them are profit. 3 days I didn't get the entry, right? 3 days I didn't get the entry. One day I took one loss and then immediately I got the displacement. I have another opportunity to mitigate my loss here. That is that loss. হ্যাঁ মা আচ্ছা আচ্ছা না এই খোলা থাক ওটা খোলা থাক that is the loss. If I am not wrong, that is the loss, and that loss will be mitigated again over here. From that gap it will be mitigated again. Loss has been mitigated 2 times, but every single entry you will see that I will get the immediate reaction. Every single entry I'll get the immediate reaction. I never wait for the okay, that entry was not valid because that was the day I missed the trade. If I go for the London session, you will see the same result. If I go every single area, okay, here, that is another trade. Look, how many candles did it take to come to this gap? How many candle? 1, 2, 3. Number of 3 candle entered into this candle. If I come here, another 7:30, 6:30. Here, how many candles it takes? One, very first candle has traded that fair value gap. Maximum stop loss 15 handle. Immediate reaction, okay? If there is another one, here, I think there was any trade. I think there was a trade. Yeah, there was a trade. Made the fair value gap. Start to count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 4 candle. Maximum 5 candle. I will wait maximum for 5 candle. If it takes more than 5 candle, I'm not interested to take that entry anymore. Maximum 5 candle. 5 candle. But best is within 3 candle. It has to trade that fair value gap. That is the best. Best and best. Okay. It takes 4 candle to reach to this gap to take the sell. So that is all, guys, and I think was there any other 8, 6, 7:30? I don't think so. Let me remove this. Here, look over here. How many candles does it take for the London session, by the way? 1, 2. The very next candle, 1, 2. Trade that fair value gap to give me that entry. Unfortunately, I don't have the buy here, but if there was a fair inversion fair value gap, that could be a beautiful buy as well for the London liquidity making session. So guys, that was about the London session. That was about the 7 a.m. kill zone. If you have the data, you can. Now, I'm not saying you to take this entry. This one entry is more than enough for me to being profitable. This 7 a.m. kill zone or the London session. It's so simple making liquidity. 95 days out of 100 days, London session makes the liquidity. 95 days out of 100 days. 7 a.m. kill zone will give you lot of profit if you just follow these small rules. Is it really difficult, brother? Is it very complicated? Can you please tell me? Is it complicated? The thing I showed you here. I have used some terms actually, the immediate reaction, displacement, liquidity taking. But is it really complicated, or is it really too easy to understand, to get that information, brother? May God protect your mother, inshallah. Alhamdulillah, Amin. Thank you, brother. Thanks for that, man. Now I need some feedback before closing, because I think the 7 a.m. is market is going to enter into the 7 a.m. Okay, 6:30 a.m. very near to 6:30. So I have already taught you how to look for the 7:30. Now your job is to observe the entry today. Does it work? No need to push the button, just observe it today. Does it work? I'm mad, I'm not receiving. I'm so sorry, man. How is this even possible? If you push the notification button, you'll always get the notification. And this is all about the members only video, where I told you already. Okay, so it's gonna be little complicated. So if you have the mentality to get the information that is huge, then please watch those video. Otherwise, skip them. Analysis paralysis, I don't want you to feel that. But they are in deep learning, very 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 deep, very deep. Okay, it I break every single thing over here. Everything like this type of things, I break them. I can't use all of these things outside of my area. So this breaking things, whatever I have broken, it will work in new work session. Session is very important. So, for example, in London session, what I'm saying, if it may build the liquidity, market will go opposite way. But around London, New York session, if it build the liquidity, market is going to take that liquidity. So this is two different concept in two different session. Boom, boom. Thank you, Ravi. No, it's in basic. Need to practice. Absolutely, Alia. Alaya, sorry, Alaya vibes. You have to just practice it. You have to train your eyes to see them. I don't need to mark anything. I can simply see them. Very easy to understand, and it is really so easy to understand them. All you have to do, you have to practice them. If you can practice them, trading is nothing, brother. Anybody has any question? This all I have explained in our YouTube channel. So all you have to do is you have to accept this members only area in the playlist. Start from here, study folder. Please, it's a request. Start from here. If you finish this study folder, you will be one step ahead of 90% ICT traders. I'm not saying because I have built them. I'm saying because this is my life work. I have learned it by myself, by huge hard work. You have no idea, man. I have studied these things for near about 16 to 17 hours every day, near about 15 to 16 months, every single fucking day. Trust me. Just to understand, because now you have a question, you can ask me. But while I was doing that, nobody was there to give me the reply. Nobody, simply nobody. That is why it takes too long for me to understand little bit about this price action, and I put all of my hard work here. It will help you to understand the market, but I can promise you, man, you will never be able to follow them while you are in a live market, because of greed, because of FOMO, because of like fault, fear of losing trade, because of lot of things. You won't be able to follow them or apply them to the market. I can promise you, I can challenge you. But slowly but definitely, they all will start to work while you will be trading. They will start to work as a pseudo. Okay, ICT used that word, pseudo. It will work as a pseudo. You will never notice that. You will start to feel the market. It is going higher. Why it is going higher? Then how it is going to fall. Remember yesterday I showed you the unfilled gap. I told that this gap is going to be unfilled here. Was that there? No, no, it was not there. It was here. Okay, that was that unfilled gap. I wanted to say this gap will be unfilled. Where is that? If this gap is filled 100%, This breaker block will work. I'm 95% confident that this breaker block is going to work if this gap filled 100%. If it doesn't fill 100%, then it can start to consolidate rest of the day. But if this gap is 100% filled, this breaker block will send the market lower until that midnight open. That's for sure. So this is kind of information you have to know that. So you, if you take an entry which I have done, taken from there, took some partial, you will put your rest above, on tick above that gap, because you know if you get stopped out, you are going to get new entry opportunity from the breaker block. If you get stopped out, and if you are not get stopped out, then boom, market is falling. Because if this is filled, the breaker block can be created over here. No need to take that risk. So you should be very careful about your trailing stop loss. You took one contract stopped out here, but it this stopped out will give you another 5 contract entry depending on that best breaker block. 95% of the time this breaker block will work rather than any other breaker block. This all information will automatically knock on you while you will be trading, but it will take a bit time. So guys, don't forget to leave a like, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. If you have any question, you please ask me, otherwise I am done. Actually, I will be back around the new work session, sorry, around the AM session. I remember the sell, even though that's not valid, still it is falling, by the way. Anybody has any question? If no, just tell me bye or something. I talk too much, right? Yeah, I know I talk too much. Study folder, this is the macro folder. Hey Jacin, thanks for that. This is the macro folder. Let me, I actually don't remember the macro so much now, because it's been a long, I don't trade the macro anymore. But let me find, if I find something. 950 to 10 here. You need two chart actually, because this macro entry depends on two chart. This macro entry is for those people who are actually very lazy like me, who doesn't want to enjoy the price action, just need the profit. This is for them. I stopped trading. I have made a lot of money with this macro trading, just macro setup. Here, while this market came to this 950, what is 950? Let me mark a line. This is the 950. It has to take some kind of liquidity. It can be swing high, there is nothing, no problem. If it can be relatively equal highs, it can be a single high, no problem with that. But it has to take either swing high or swing low in between 950 to 1010. In between this, and the entry is valid until 1015. After 1015, no pushing button is valid. You have to observe two chart all together, both E-mini S&P and Nasdaq. Okay, you have to look for them. For E-mini S&P or ES, your maximum target is 5 handle. For Nasdaq, your maximum target is 20 handle. 950 market came, take the swing high. This high has been taken over here. All you need a market structure shift and a fair value gap. Do I have it here? No, I don't have it here. So let's see what happened over here. It went higher, cleared that swing high. Give me any market structure shift. There is no market structure shift actually. So this entry is not valid for 950 to 1010 a.m. Go for 1050, 1110 a.m. Same thing you will look for 1050, 1110. Your maximum pushing button is valid until 10:15, 11:15. 11:16 pushing button is not valid. This is that area. Market came, entered here, went higher, fall bit, no market structure shift. I am looking for buy only because market has cleared the swing low. So I'm only interested to look for buy. Market has given me any market structure shift? No. No, no. Until 15, no, nothing. So no trade for this guy. Let's see what E-mini S&P has done. Entered into the macro 1050, fall, cleared the swing low here, that has been cleared. So I need a higher market structure shift. Didn't give me, didn't give me, didn't give me, didn't give me. No market structure shift, nothing, nothing, nothing. No trade for 1050, 1110. Let's go to 150, 210. There is 150, 210. You have four opportunity in a day to look for this trade. I'm just giving you the summaries, okay? It's not that much easy, but this is just a summarize. So here, again, this is for those people who are very lazy, okay? So here you can see market came into the macro. First, it has cleared the swing high. So all I need a lower market structure shift. If I get a lower market structure shift, I will go for that trade. I have got a market structure shift over here. See this market structure shift over here? What I'm looking for, only sell. Why? Because market has cleared the swing high only, just the swing high. That is why I'm looking for market structure shift. If I find the entry in Nasdaq, I don't need to go to ES at all. This candle is my entry. Stop loss has to be above that candle. It should be above this candle. It should be above this candle over here around this area. Sometimes there is some problem actually. Your target is 20 handle. For this macro, sometimes you even don't get 1:1. This is the trade, okay? You will not get 1:1. Here you have to put your stop loss above the high which has cleared the buy side liquidity or sell side liquidity, whatever it has cleared. Whatever stop loss it is, I don't care, but you have to cover that high which has cleared the liquidity. This is that to 150 to 210. So one win yesterday. Just simple rule. 250 150 market entered into the macro. What it has cleared first, swing high or swing low? What it has cleared? Swing high, it has been cleared. Swing high, it can be relatively equal highs, no problem, but at least a swing high that has been cleared. So you will look for a lower market structure shift. If you find that with a fair value gap, that is your entry. Maximum target 20 handle. I don't care about your 1:1. I don't care about your 1:10. All I care about is stop loss above that high which has cleared the swing high, and target is 20 handle. That's all I care. Let's go 250 to 310. 250, 310. This is the liquidity taking session, okay? And your maximum pushing button is valid. Market structure shift has to be in that time frame. 250 to 310, it has to be in that time frame. Market entered into the what to say, I mean the uh, macro here by that candle. What it has done, cleared swing high here. What do I need? Lower market structure shift with a fair value gap. Did I get it in between 250 to 310? No, I didn't get it. Come here, market entered into the macro. Same thing, cleared the buy side liquidity or the swing high. All I need a lower market structure shift with a fair value gap. Did I get it? No, I didn't get it. So yesterday's macro, just one macro has a setup and it worked perfectly. Let's go up the day before yesterday. Other macro, I don't care. Just this macro should be prioritized. Is that okay? I think a bit early. Again, this is for those people who are really too lazy like me. And for entry, if you don't violate the rules, there's some other rules as well. I'm not going through those rules. I'm just giving you the exact situation. Okay, so what happened yesterday, that's all I'm giving it to you. 950, what is 9? If there is a news, that entry is not valid. If there is a news around 10, because news can actually hurt you a lot. I have no idea. I think there was a news that day, but let's go. Okay, we'll go for everyone. 10 15, 10 10. This is the 10 10 10 10. Okay, market came into the macro here. Did it clear swing low? No, it didn't clear. Did it clear swing high? Yes, it has cleared swing high. So what you need? Lower market structure shift. Do you have a lower market structure shift here? No, you don't have. Let's see what happened in I think everything is good, right? Why it came here? Okay, I'll see that later. Same thing happened for here. Market entered into macro, cleared the high. This high has been cleared. So you need a lower market structure shift. Unfortunately, you don't have the lower market structure shift as well here. So that entry is not valid. You have to go back again for 1050 to 1110. 1050, 1110 and 1115 is the last line where you can push your button. Same thing happened over here. Market entered into the macro. I'm showing you for the first time for the what to say, I mean the yes, entered into the macro, didn't clear any swing low. This is the swing low that didn't been cleared. This is not swing low. This on is not swing low. This is the swing low that has been clear, that didn't clear. So though I have the lower higher market structure shift, that entry is not valid. But if you see here in Nasdaq, market entered into the macro, cleared swing low here. This swing low has been cleared over here, got market structure shift or whatever it is. This is the market structure shift. Fair value, this is not valid gap here. That was not is a valid gap actually, but it's a long entry. I don't think so that I will go for this trade, but according to the price should be there, entry should be there. Okay, I'll just put it here. Stop loss has to be below this, which I'm not able to do that, never ever for this type of trade. And target is 20 handle, the 20 handle, whatever it is. Okay, but I'm not able to put my stop loss over here, to be honest, because it's like shit. It looks like shit. Let's go to 152 to 10 macro. 150 to 210 macro. 210 macro, maximum pushing button 215. Market entered into the macro, took the liquidity or swing low. It has cleared the swing low, gave me market structure shift. This is a fair value gap here. Stop loss below that low, which has cleared the swing low. Target is maximum 20 handle. Let's see what happened in ES. For ES, same thing actually. Take the swing low, but there was no market structure shift for ES, unfortunately. Let's come to another macro, 250, 310 macro. Here, let's come here first. What happened? First, market entered into the macro, didn't clear the swing high, cleared the swing low by this low. It has cleared the low. Market structure shift. No, I didn't get the market structure shift actually. So this high, if it was been shifted over here, I would say that market structure has been shifted. So this entry is not valid. Let's see what happened in ES. Same thing, no trade actually, because after enter, market has cleared the swing low and also the swing high. It has cleared the swing high, I guess. Yeah, it has cleared the swing high, and but no lower market structure shift. Though it has cleared the swing high, but lower market structure shift didn't happen. So I can't take the sell as well, I can't take the buy as well. Nothing is valid over there. Why it is not working? I mean, sorry, it's there is not a lot of entries. Previously it was a lot of entries. uh, 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 okay, I think there is another guy, another area. We had a news here, I still remember. So this macro is not valid. I have to go for 1050. There was a news because of this volume imbalance. I remember there was a news. So 1015. I'll just keep it like that way. Market entered into the macro. First, it has done took a lot of swing lows. Lot of swing lows has been taken over here. At the first, it has cleared the liquidity. Market structure shift, fair value gap. There is the fair value gap, but no immediate reaction. Look over here. This is the fair value gap, and one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. It came to this gap within seven candle. I'm not interested to use that. Even it has provided me 26 candle, but this entry is not valid. Same thing is for yes. Let me check. It has cleared the sell side liquidity or swing low, gave you the market structure shift here. Do you have any fair value gap over there? All you need a fair value gap. If it is a tiny fair value gap, doesn't matter. I think there is a very small fair value gap or not. No, no fair value gap. No fair value gap, no trade. No fair value gap at all. So either way, there is no opportunity to take the buy. 150, 150, 150, 150. This is 150 actually. 150. Market came, took the buy side liquidity, gave me lower market structure shift without any fair value gap, no trade. Let's see what this guy has done. Enter into the macro here. This is the 150. Went higher, failed to take the buy side liquidity, instead cleared the sell side liquidity. Any higher market structure shift? No. I mean, just go like this way. You will find a lot about the about this macro things. So in this macro folder, this is the whole explanation by this video. 42 minutes, I'm so sorry for that, but this is everything you need to know about the macro. And then I went one after another day. Okay, it's every day. Wednesday, so it was Tuesday price action, Wednesday price action, Thursday price action, Friday price action, so that you can understand how to mark them and how to take them. Okay, there is something very easy, very easy. Again, this is for those people who are not interested to do hard work. Instead, you are too lazy, like I called them under 18 setup. Every day you will get four entry opportunity, and all of them are valid to take. I promise you, brother. Here I had like, how many win? I think I have been written it, how many win we had. Win by one setup in that specific area. I so far I remember we had 28 winning and 2 losing. Okay, 8 winning, not 28. 8 winning, no losing in that days, one after another. Okay, this is every day. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and the Monday. Until Monday, it was 8 winning, no losing. But sometimes you will take a loss. Don't think that it's going to work 100%. Nothing works 100%. But until that area, it was 8 winning day. And in that time of period, near about 1 years ago, I only trade the macro entry, only macro, nothing else. It was just the macro trade, and every day I went for the four entry opportunities, and I showed you how beautifully they work. Actually, sometimes you will get four winning trade, and if you don't get the winning trade, rarely you will get the losing trade. Most of the time you will see that there is no setup actually. Okay, so no setup at all. Otherwise, uh, they are the winning trade. So you guys can study this as well if you want. The macro folder, this that what is macro folder. Again, no reference for the ICT himself, it is for me. But whatever you watch here, you will need this folder, study folder. Without this study folder, nothing is going to help you. Nothing at all. It is not going to help you. Just if you don't watch the study folder, it is everything is very important to this folder. You have to take the notes, and you have to practice them. You have to understand swing high, swing low, relatively equal highs, relatively equal lows, immediate reaction, breaker block, water block, everything, inversion parabolic, everything is in this study folder. A very small folder, but full of information. Hi Titu, how are you? Hey Sony, I'm fine. Thanks for asking, brother. How are you, brother? Are you in London session? Yes, I was trying to trade the London session. Today's London was not good for me. It was not good for me. What happened? This is 6:30. 6:30, right? Market entered into the 6:30. Do you have any relatively equal highs here? I don't say this is the relatively equal highs. I really don't appreciate them as being my relatively. Instead, I would say this is the relatively equal lows. So if the market take the relatively equal lows, buy 7. If it give me higher displacement, I'll take the buy. But otherwise, if it can build the liquidity in between 6:30 to 7, then take the liquidity by 7, then can give the displacement for the trade. We'll see. Okay, I will show that to you in our Discord after the setup, because I am really so hungry now. I didn't take my lunch yet. I'll take my lunch now. But in the meantime, thank you so much guys for being over here. Thank you so much for a like to this stream, and thank you so much for subscribing to our channel and all of your supports you are doing. Okay, thank you so much for everything. So see you guys. Study folder is the best. Absolutely, Sachin, that is the best. And see you guys until the next time. That means around the morning session, new work session. See you. Cheers. Bye bye.